Coach, if you want to start us off, and we'll get to questions after.
All right, guys, we just finished No Repeat Thursday. Had an excellent week of preparation. Guys are ready to go. This is going to be a tough football game. It always is between Auburn and LSU. We're getting on the road, expecting a big-time battle. It may come down to the last play. It may not. It may come down to special teams play. Whatever it takes, it's going to be a very challenging game for us, but we're looking forward to it.
Coach, I got a little unfootball related question, but this university released that they were making some budget cuts, and part of it was cutting some of your contract and the bonuses.
Yeah.
Just your thoughts on that. How willing were you to be a participant in that?
Yeah.
And the need for it.
Yeah, very willing. I think that with the deficit that they have, it's understandable. The thing I like about it, they didn't cut nothing from the football team, nothing from my athletes. You know, we're still traveling the same way. We still have the same amount of food. They never asked us anything about cutting things that was important to our football players, and I think that's the most important thing. As far as our staff, I think 5% is very generous on their part. I know some other staffs are even going 10% or higher. So I was glad to do it.
Was there any back and forth, the conversation between you guys about, making sure that you were able to retain some things and willing to give up others?
No, not at all. That's the only thing they told me about those cuts. And obviously, just we don't spend a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm not a fancy guy, and I don't ask for a lot of stuff. But I want the best for the players, the best food, and the best facilities, and we have that. So, best uniforms, and so I think that they're giving us the best that they can, and I haven't seen a difference.
Just a heads up, the audio is working on the feed that we'll give y'all. I'm not sure what the issue is on the Zoom end, but Rab, you're up.
Coach, obviously we have to ask a Miles Brennan question.
Yeah.
Any practice yet this week?
No, not at all. Not at all. And, talking to Jack, that he feels like he's going to be back and be ready to go against Alabama, but we're not sure yet. So we'll find out. He didn't practice at all, but he's getting better.
And a follow-up, if I may, Devante Lee, we saw he was changed over to a number. His number was changed for the South Carolina game, and is still listed as a tight end. Is that a permanent change, or might he go back to defense if needed, or what do you think?
No, that was just for this. That was just for this game to assimilate what they do on offense, and that's the only thing it was there for.
Hey, Coach, this is William, Tiger Rag Magazine. Wanted to just get your status update on Apu, and if that is accurate, just kind of how does that affect the rotation with the defensive line?
Yeah, Apu, I recruited Apu, a great young man, great family, and we recruited him to play in the 3-4 defense. And, he came very heavy. He wanted to be a zero technique nose tackle. He got down to 340, but with the 4-3s came, we wanted more quickness there. And he was struggling a little bit, and I wanted him to stay, but he thought that he could go find a place, especially, my suggestion was go find a place that plays the 3-4. He's more of a 3-4 nose tackle, and I think he can have a heck of a career.
Hey, Coach, obviously so much of what Auburn does is very similar to what you guys saw a couple weeks ago against Missouri. I guess just kind of how has the defense responded maybe to some of the similarities that they're going to see against Auburn, and misdirections and pre-snap movement and that kind of stuff?
It's going to be a challenge. It's always been a challenge. Every year, Gus's offense is a challenge, especially with shifts and more formations. I think our team has got better. Our defense has got better, especially along the lines of communication. From Missouri, we had less mental errors last week. We weren't perfect, but we did have less mental errors, and I think that the defense is simplified enough to where we can put our cleats in the grass and play. Now, Tank Bigsby is an excellent running back. The quarterback can run the football. They got great athletes. It's going to be a challenge. We have to make plays in space, and we have to tackle well.
Hey, Coach, a couple of quick questions, if I could. Is Bo Nix the best scrambler you guys have faced to this point in terms of a play breaking down and can hurt you with his legs?
Yeah, I think so. We consider him a dual threat quarterback. Sometimes he's like a big tailback back there. He gets in the empty package with a tight end there, runs the power, just like a Wildcat. So we're going to have to teach him, treat him like a Wildcat quarterback, and really going to have to wrap up and gang tackle them to get them down.
And a different kind of question for you, Coach. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to talk to you next week because of the off week and everything, but Verge Osbury had made the effort to get all the guys registered to vote, and obviously next Tuesday is a big election day.
Yeah.
Is that important to you that they do that?
Oh yeah, that was something that we decided to do as a team. And that was decided in a team meeting with the leadership council in action what they wanted to do, and they said we're all gonna vote. So that's how that happened. And then we had a team meeting. We said we're all gonna register to vote. I think they got it done in a few weeks.
And everybody loves the backup quarterback, but especially in this town, it seems like he's the most popular guy in the world. Are you at all surprised? You may be insulated from this, you may not even know, but people really like TJ Finley, and they're ready to see the TJ Finley show from here on out. Does that surprise you at all?
Well, I'll tell you what, I gotta agree with him. I enjoyed the TJ Family Show Saturday night. I hope I see it again. And I don't pay attention to what's going on out there. Obviously, TJ did a phenomenal job. One of the best freshman performances I've ever seen. So let's see what he does this week, and I think he's going to only continue to get better.
Hey, Coach, Jarrett Roser, TigerDetails.com. You mentioned earlier in the week Cam Wire being a little bit banged up. How have he and I guess the rest of the offensive line looked this week in practice, and is he ready to go?
Yeah, Cam was ready to go. Cam had a good week of practice. The offensive line is in good shape. We're very thin as far as if we get somebody hurt, Charles Turner's going to have to be the backup guy to go in a lot of places, or a true freshman has to play. So, but Cam has done good. I'm very pleased with Cam's performance.
Any other questions, William?
Yeah, Coach Joe, this is William again with Tiger Rag magazine. You're real big mentioning writing a hot guy, rewarding top performances. Will you kind of stick right now with kind of the Emory, Ty Davis, Price rotation right now, and Curry third, or is that going to change up at all Saturday?
Yeah, that's really close. Ty actually had more yards, so me and Kevin discussed it today. I discussed it with the running backs. We're gonna do what's best. We're gonna make a game time decision, but either Ty or John Emery right now is the first team. They're both equal to me, so either one's first team, but they're gonna get equal reps, and they're both great backs, and I'm so excited that we got them.
Your defensive line adjustments last week worked out, obviously. Do you anticipate tinkering some more, or do you feel like you kind of settled in on where you want to be there?
We went back to having more speed at end. We had Glenn at the defensive end, and the first play it went around the edge. He's 330 pounds, just wasn't quick enough to make the play. So we went back to our original, having fast ends and the big guys inside. So we made that adjustment, like we did the second play. I mean, we played it the whole game.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Go Tigers.